Teen walks out for gun control protest, immediately runs back to class after what he finds outside. While many people were watching the news and seeing the results of all the students who participated in the national walkout in support of gun control, there was one student who walked out and noticed something strange. This student walked out, looked around, and realized he was all by himself. Instead of walking out, the students at his school stayed in class and continued learning. Many schools walked out, but most of the students used the walkout as an excuse to get out of class. How many students would do this on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m.? It was very strange for this particular student to realize he was alone during the non-existent walkout. The young man was surprised and posted a video about it on his Twitter account. Breitbart reported more on the incident. A student at Wilson, North Carolina's Wilson Preparatory Academy stepped out of class to participate in the March 14 walkouts for gun control only to find that he was the only student at the academy taking part. The student, Justin Blackman, remained alone outside for the duration of the event. Blackman indicated that his homeroom teacher was the only one who said something to him about taking part in the walkout. Yet he also stressed that the same teacher let him walk out to take part in the event. On March 14, Breitbart News reported that celebrities were flocking to Twitter to support students who were walking out to demand more gun control. Katy Perry, Mark Hamill, Miley Cyrus, Rosie O'Donnell, Allison Janney, Kerry Washington, LeVar Burton, and many others heaped praise upon the students. Other celebrities criticized the Republican Party for standing for gun rights over gun control, while a handful criticized the NRA. Many of the replies on his Twitter account were very mixed. Some people congratulated him for walking out, but others reminded him that the students in the classroom made the better choice by valuing the time they have at school and using it for their education. An event like this would be better suited to be done during the students' own time, not during class time when they are preparing for the next grade or chapter in their life. A member of CNN and Joy Reid stopped by his Twitter account to ask permission to use his video or get in touch. Some considered this as a way to use the young man for their own agenda. It's unknown what they will do with his footage, and viewers will have to wait and see what comes of that situation. Many of the walkouts became out of control, and some students admitted that they used the walkout as an excuse to get out of class. Things got out of hand at one walkout in Tennessee when Nashville students destroyed an American flag and began fighting. It was so bad that the school in Antioch, Tennessee, had to have a second walkout just to make up for the violence that occurred during the first one. Schools in various districts had mixed responses to the national walkout that was planned by students. Some schools allowed it, but many others suspended students who skipped class to participate in an anti-gun protest. Some students also expressed that they wished the national walkout was in memory of the students and staff who lost their lives in the Parkland, Florida school shooting instead of being about guns. Those students may have felt like they were being used by the Democrat Party as a tool to push the anti-gun agenda that so vehemently drives the Democratic Party against the Republican Party. Some students admitted that they left school and used the walkout as an excuse. Many students claimed they wouldn't do this if it was on their own time. Students participated because it was during class time and it gave them an excuse to not get any work done. If the event was held on Saturday morning, then the students admitted that there would be a very small turnout and barely anyone would participate. Comments like that were found on New York City's Mayor Bill de Blasio's Facebook page. The comments here are indicative of the real honest truth that is felt by a majority of the students across America. De Blasio stated, "If you're one of the many, many students who walked out today in this city and across the country, keep fighting. We need your leadership. We need you." National Walkout Day, and he is a Democrat who will likely utilize this to strengthen his anti-gun rhetoric. His video can be seen below. The comments section is startling, yet covered in truths spoken from the students who are affected by this, but also indicate the honesty and hard-to-swallow truth about the reality of the walkout and the ineffectiveness that surrounds it. Some people also commented on Mayor de Blasio's recent changes in which he will remove the armed police from the public schools, essentially removing the protection that has kept students safe from school shooters. Controversy continues swirling around the student walkout, and more stories will come out during the next few days.